Halloween Racer, released in 1999 for the Game Boy Color, is another one of the only official Game Boy games with Halloween in the title. So let's hope it's better than Baby Felix. After choosing the language, you're greeted with a pretty spooky title card of a witch and bats flying past the moon. The O, being a jack-o'-lantern, is always a nice Halloween touch. The character select has some flames at the bottom, making it almost look like it's at the gates of hell. But the character selection is kind of small. A knight riding a little sled, a witch riding a broom, and a witch standing up. Maybe the standing witch is supposed to be a wizard, but it looks exactly like the witch. And that's a definite setback to this game, only having this limited character pool. Instead of a vampire, or a skeleton, or a ghost, or I'd even settle for a mad scientist. The knight just seems way out of place for a Halloween game. Once starting, you'll notice it's much more akin to something like Pole Position as opposed to something like Mario Kart. The main challenge of the game is to just take the turns. There are some random power-ups on the course, but they don't last long. There's also spider webs, snails, and tornadoes that can slow you down. The faux 3D works well enough, but it leaves the levels feeling bare and empty. The first level is a volcano for some reason. I don't know, that's not very Halloweenish. Even with the second level's addition of mummies and more traditionally haunted pyramid location, it still felt empty. Each character controls slightly different, some taking turns wider and so forth, but it's not so much to vary the gameplay. The real setback to this game is no saving or passwords, so if someone wants to play more than the first two levels, they are playing for a while each time. I'm disappointed they didn't go to the max with the Halloween theming. I appreciate what they did, but it's just not spooky enough to give it anything but a 1.5 in atmosphere. Even though it's a Halloween game, the spookiness is lost in the empty and repeating. For the gameplay, I'll give it a 1. It might be an interesting curiosity, being a Halloween-themed game, but if it was just a racing game, absent of the theming, it would be completely forgotten. Maybe worth seeking out just for curiosity's sake, but definitely not a Halloween classic by any means.